If your cat has spent its entire life indoors, sleeping, watching birds through the window, exploring the same familiar rooms, have you ever wondered what that actually does to its behavior, health, and happiness over time? There are real trade-offs either way. We're counting down 7 things every indoor cat owner should understand, and reason 1 is the one that actually determines whether the rest of this list works in your cat's favor. Reason 7. Your cat may become less physically active. Without the natural walking, climbing, and chasing that a larger environment provides, an indoor cat can gradually settle into long stretches of stillness rather than movement. You might notice your cat parked in the same few spots for most of the day, showing less interest in moving around than it used to. This is reversible. Regular play sessions, climbing spaces, and toys give your cat a reason to move that its environment alone doesn't provide. That's one of 7. Reason 6 is about a different kind of stimulation entirely. Reason 6. Your cat may need more mental stimulation. An indoor environment simply can't match the constant variety of sights, sounds, and smells available outside, and without enough novelty, some cats start to disengage. More sleeping, longer blank staring out the window, less interest in toys that used to work. This isn't automatically a sign of an unhappy cat. It's usually a sign the environment needs more variety. Puzzle feeders, rotating toys, and climbing areas help fill that gap. Reason 5 is a more concrete, measurable consequence of both of these combined. Reason 5. Your cat faces a higher risk of weight gain. This is one of the most well-documented realities of full-time indoor life. Lower activity paired with steady, easy access to food is a common combination behind indoor cat obesity, which in turn raises the risk of joint problems and diabetes down the line. Portion control, scheduled feeding instead of free access, and the same activity boosts mentioned above all directly counter this risk. It's genuinely one of the more preventable downsides on this list. Reason 4 shifts away from health entirely into relationship territory. Reason 4. Your cat may develop a stronger bond with you. When you're the primary source of food, play, comfort, and daily interaction, a strong attachment often follows naturally, following you room to room, waiting near the door when you leave, actively seeking you out for play. These usually reflect genuine closeness built through being your cat's main source of engagement. That said, personality still varies widely. Some indoor cats are far more social than others, regardless of how much time they spend with you. Reason 3 is about how your cat reacts when that familiar world gets disrupted. Reason 3. Your cat may become more sensitive to sudden change. A consistent daily environment can make cats more reactive when that consistency breaks. New furniture, a schedule shift, an unfamiliar visitor can unsettle an indoor cat more than one that's used to regular novelty. This isn't a flaw, just a byproduct of a stable routine. Keeping big changes gradual and introducing new elements slowly rather than all at once tends to soften that reaction. Reason 2 flips this. It's about how bold your cat is within its own space specifically. Reason 2. Your cat may be bold at home but cautious away from it. Plenty of indoor cats are remarkably confident within their own 4 walls, freely exploring rooms, using favorite spots, investigating new objects without hesitation, while turning noticeably more anxious the moment they leave that space, like during a vet visit or a car ride. That contrast is common and expected. Deep familiarity with home doesn't transfer to unfamiliar places the way it might for a more well-traveled animal. And now the piece that determines whether everything above works out well or not. Reason 1. Indoor life can mean a longer life, but only with the right environment. Here's the core fact worth understanding. Cats kept indoors generally face a lower risk from traffic, predators, fights, and certain infectious diseases, which is part of why many veterinarians associate a fully indoor lifestyle with a longer average lifespan compared to cats with regular outdoor access. But that benefit isn't automatic just because a cat stays inside. It depends entirely on whether the indoor environment actually meets its needs for movement, exploration, and mental engagement. An indoor cat with no outlet for any of that isn't getting the full benefit of safety, it's just trading outdoor risks for a different, quieter set of problems. The deciding factor was never indoor versus outdoor, it's the quality of what's inside those four walls. So an indoor life isn't automatically a limited one. It can offer real safety, stability, and closeness with you as long as the environment gives your cat what it actually needs to stay active, curious, and engaged. Get that part right, and indoor really can mean a genuinely full life. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Cat Secrets for more simple, trusted cat care tips every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.